What we become, who we become, what we are today, what we have today, what we achieve today, who we are today is just the result of our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is very powerful. So, in our mind, there is conscious and there is subconscious. Conscious is when you can think, when you can decide, when you can say yes or no. The subconscious is it's part of our mind that it doesn't think. It just perform. It just uh, do some things for us without even thinking. So if we know that we are just the result of our subconscious mind, then if we want to alter our life, if we want to have a different result, the only thing to make that happen is if we are going to alter or what we stored in our subconscious mind. So subconscious mind is very powerful. So there are three things that we could influence our subconscious mind. So we explain a little bit simpler what is really our subconscious mind. Okay, so every one of us have a conscious and subconscious mind. So when someone is someone was collapsed, and they will just say, oh, this guy is already unconscious. Or if someone is still alive, they will say this guy is still conscious. That means when we are conscious, we are aware. We are aware of what's happening. We can say yes or no. We are very aware. And we are unconscious, that means we are no longer aware. So subconscious is like acting like unconsciously. So this is where our habits is stored. So influencing our subconscious mind is by repetition. So anything that we do, we see, we hear repetitively many times, it will be stored in our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind will just work for us without any effort, without any even thinking or anything. So this is a really good example. When we are driving a car, when first time we drive a car, first time, we are very tense, we are very fearful, we keep thinking, our mind was, where is the brake, especially if it's a manual, even it's a automatic car, we keep thinking, where, what's that sign, what to think, to front, where is the mirror, where is the everything, and the road. Then the next few days, the same thing that we do, that fear becomes smaller and smaller and smaller, until when we've been driving every day, driving in a car is like nothing. It's autopilot because it's being repetitively. We do that many times, and our subconscious mind is doing that for us. When we're driving, we even talk. We talk, we sometimes drink it, we are not thinking anymore when we are used to drive. So that's our subconscious mind working for us. Sometimes it's very quick, there is something like another car just cross, you can easily just brake right away without even thinking, where is the brake, what I do. It's the subconscious mind that been working for us automatically. So another example is when we brush our teeth. So when we brush our teeth, we brush every morning and every night, and if we've been doing that many times, at this stage sometimes you forgot that you are brushing your teeth, because we did not exert any effort, we did not even think about it, we didn't think that it's a task or a job. We just, before we sleep or in the morning, we brush our teeth, before we sleep we brush our teeth, and it's just like we even forgot that we brush with our teeth, even we've done it, because subconscious mind was working for us effortlessly. Tying our shoes, when we tie our shoes, it's very simple, because we've been doing that many times. We can multitask while we do that, while we're brushing our teeth, tying our shoes, we can think something else, and subconscious mind is doing that. So who we are today, what we do repetitively, our habit, why we become, what are the things that you collected or your profession or anything. That's because of our subconscious mind. What are the programs in our subconscious mind? So we are just really programs. Why there are people that very successful, why there are people that's happier, why there are people that's miserable, why there are people that unhappy. So we have different, but when we dig deeper, it's because what's stored in that subconscious mind. So the good thing with a human being is we can change. We are not like a tree, so we can change. But in order to change, that is, we need to change or influence our subconscious mind. There are a few things that we could influence our subconscious mind. The number one I said is the repetition. If you hear, see, perform many times, it is stored in our subconscious mind. Just like Michael Jordan, when he practiced that free throw, shooting the ball, he's doing that 1,000 million times, and he never even he's already peaked on his career, he's still doing that like Kobe Bryant, and they become great. We don't need to become even we do a lot of that, we don't need to become Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, that we become the best version of ourselves. So subconscious mind is doing that. It's been repetition. So anything that we do, anything that we see, we hear repetitively, it goes into our subconscious mind without thinking. So it's just like ABCD, the alphabet, or the numbers. We've been seeing that since we're around 6 years old until now. So when we see a numbers, it's automatically not it will automatically register to our brain that that's number 12, that's number 20, that's letter A, B, C, D. So it's just like something. If someone knocks the door, we can just easily, oh, that's someone's knocked the door, because we already hear many times that someone knocked the door. We can recognize it. Subconscious mind has been influenced by doing the repetition. The other one is emotion. So sometimes we feel when there is emotion that we feel, it could affect our subconscious mind. So it could be anything. It could be we are in the conversation, or it could be we are watching in a Netflix, and there is a conversation, a word or something that we hear, and we become emotional. We feel sad, angry. Any emotion can affect our subconscious mind, and it could alter our life. So why, if what there's a lot of people that change after speaking to someone. If someone just tell them one word, and they become emotionally they feel that emotionally it could change their life. So something like, another example for this one is when there is a seminar, or when there is a talk, like in the stadium, where there are motivational speaker. Why? Because the words that they say, we already hear that many times. Probably we read that somewhere else, we read that in the books, but there is a different feeling when you are inside on that stadium, where physical person is trying to motivate. Even you already hear that word, but when you hear that, there is an emotion, because you see them physically, and that emotion could change your life. That when you go home, you keep thinking of the one that Tony Robbins or any motivational speaker talk there, and you just hear a single word or a sentence that you become emotionally something. Yeah. So even though it's not repetition, you just go in there once in that seminar, and it just influence your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is the one who will lead to action, and the action is the result. So when we have this emotion, um, it leads into action, and really the action is the one who can change us, the one who has the result. So another way is, even though without repetition, for example, It's not allowed to use your phone, text, call while you are driving. But you know that many times. You know that, you are aware with that. So one time you use your phone and you got accidentally and you hit someone, and apparently you did not die. You're still alive, but the one that you hit die. So after that incident, you will not use your phone anymore. You will not be doing these things anymore. You only did it once, but your subconscious mind, because you got emotional, you got an emotionally impacted that someone was died, so I'm not going to do that again. So that's one example that could influence our subconscious mind. When we have emotion with something that um, I have this very good example with Jim Ron. Okay, one day there was a Girl Scout little girl knocked his door and trying to sell something. I think something, a small candies, something. And Jim Ron just lied that I already have that. I already buy that to another girl who came in here. But the reality is he don't have money. He don't have money. He was really broke. But after that incident, he got emotionally impacted, and he told to himself that this will not be happen again. This will not be happen that I will not have money. And Jim Rohn become very successful entrepreneurs. He become millionaires in just like 5 6 years because of that event. And he got some emotionally impacted. It goes to his subconscious mind, and some subconscious mind is very powerful. It could lead us to action. We know the things that we really do. For example, we have goals. We know that how to make, if we want to make more money, probably we know, we can Google it, we can search it the internet, but we are not able to do it because our subconscious mind is not being programmed to do that until you will do this thing repetitively, or you got some impacted with emotion that your subconscious mind is forced for you to do it. So the other one is when you are immense with something, so and you have no other choice, then subconscious mind will action. Is that like, for example, you are diving in the water, you are swimming under the deep 5 meter water, you have no other choice. You will not think about the past, you will not think about the future, so you will be very present. Your thinking is just about how to survive, how to get up. I'm in this 5 meter deep, I need to get up. So when the subconscious mind is something immersed and there is no other option, and it's very concentrated, it could lead us to action. It could lead us to do things, um, um, the things that supposedly we are not doing, because we have no option. Our subconscious mind is immense on that situation. So um, we've been trained, or it could be we are really unconscious, that in order to achieve something we need to work hard. um, we are trained in school that working really hard is to make us successful or better life, but there's a lot of people who works hard but never been successful. The explanation for that is, um, we've been working hard, but in our subconscious mind we are still thinking the same. We are still thinking that we cannot do this, we are thinking that we are still poor, we are still lack or something. Then our emotion is different than what we do. Even we do work hard, but our emotion is, we are not feeling our destination end. What will be our goal? We still feel bad, even though we do work hard, and that's why there is no much result. So if we keep influencing our subconscious mind, we could really change and we could achieve things that we've been trying to achieve that we thought that we are not capable of or is not possible. Do not underestimate your subconscious mind, my friend. See you next time. Babu!